Aries. Hello, my emperors. Oh my goodness, Aries, I thank you for coming to my neck of the woods. I don't know how or why my little video, my little amateur video came up into your feed, but I'm glad you're here watching. Not new to tarot, but I am new to YouTube, so I need your good energy. Welcome to Empress Energy 333. If you want to do a random act of kindness here at this start of November, why don't you press like? You have no idea how you can make a YouTube creator's day if you press like or subscribe. If only the number of views could match the number of likes you get in a video, the world would be a better place. If you want to do something real quick and fast, go ahead and press like for your girl, okay? In the meantime, I'm glad to provide you this freemium. I'm just going to do a quick read for you today, do a little clarifying for you as we start this month of November, give you a little insight, a little clarity to go about your days, weeks, your month. So, Spirit, I ask that you help me to provide a clear, concise message for my Aries friends. Tell them what you need them to know. Give them some clear insight. Tell them whatever message you want them to hear via these cards. And with that, I'm going to do one last shuffle here. And I'm going to pull your cards, Aries. Please keep in mind, though, that there are a lot of you, and this is a collective Aries reading. So some of what I say here today may not resonate with you at all. Other things may resonate. And as they say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And if it does resonate, that is great. Uh-oh. Okay, who I got to roll up on, Aries? It's a rogue in your bunch. We'll talk about this further, but beware. There's a fungus among us anytime that card comes out, okay? I'm doing a lot of daydreaming here. Let's talk about how we can pull some of that stuff down from the sky and bring it down here into reality. Queen of Swords. Two of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. So as I said, Aries, anytime I get that Seven of Swords, there is some deception going on. You know, I'm no fortune teller, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if this is with regard to a friendship, if it's in regard to love, the workplace, if you're the deceiver, if you're being deceived. I don't know. In any case, there is some form of deception going on at this time, okay? Somebody's stinking up the room. You might already know who that is. Or you may need to check your crew, do an inventory, make yourself aware, because somebody's up in here stealing swords and trying to walk away like it's theirs when it's not. Somebody's trying to pee on your leg and tell you it's raining. So, yeah. Keep a lookout. I feel like you're in visionary mode right now. I'm not sure what you have going on, but you got a lot going on in your head. Sometimes this card can indicate some sort of confusion. And maybe that has something to do with that Seven of Swords. But it can also represent having a vision, you know, and knowing what it is that you want and trying to figure out how to manifest those things out of your mind and into reality. So, my book says if you can dream it, you can achieve it. Just make sure you understand your choices and have a solid plan before you act on your emotions. Seven of Cups is the card of possibilities and daydreaming, but it's also the card of illusions and confusion. So take some time to sit with your dreams and practice stepping into them through visualization and guided meditation. Use elements of your spiritual practice to guide you in your decision making and helping you choose with your heart. But I'm also looking at the cards around your Seven of Cups. Sometimes with regard to love, it can mean too many choices. So Aries, I gotta ask you, because remember I said as far as the deception, I don't know if you're being deceived or if you're doing the deceiving. But I'm wondering if some of you may have a lot of options in your love life. And I wonder, if you're being forthright with the people that you're dealing with, because you also pulled the Two of Pentacles, which can mean balance, but it can also mean, juggling people. So I want you to tread lightly with regard to that. Balancing a relationship with your schedule can get off track when love is so fun. Enjoy your romance, but make sure you're taking the time for everything and everyone else. You may soon face a choice between two relationships or realize that juggling multiple partners is causing you to neglect your responsibilities. Strive for balance while you enjoy your romantic life. So if you're playing the field and dating, there's nothing wrong with that. Just please, please, please be careful with the people you are dealing with, because you Aries, y'all can be some charmers, man, and y'all have a way of making people think that there might be the only person that you're dealing with. So make sure you're absolutely clear, okay, about what is a relationship and what is not. You drew the Eight of Wands, which means movement and quick action. Incoming news sparks a series of events that change your trajectory. You find yourself where you need to be and in the company of the right people. Flow with the current. You got a jam-packed social schedule and you're busily meeting new people and having fun. Life is moving you very quickly toward your personal goals. So go with the flow and you'll have the energy you need to take on whatever life has to offer. You may soon be traveling somewhere exciting, perhaps on a spontaneous trip. As far as love is concerned, it says a new romantic partner may be about to enter your life through a series of seemingly random events. You may be feeling excitement around invitations to events or being asked out by several people at once. If travel is in your future, it will be to see a partner. Interesting, because we are around the holidays, so the prospect of traveling and events and all that is very high. So that's something to look forward to. You pulled the Queen of Swords. Um, how do I say this? So, with regard to you, it is a reminder to, proceed with logic and reason and not letting your emotions lead you so much. But I also say beware, because with regard to you dealing possibly with multiple dates, multiple partners, multiple romantic relationships, if you and another person are not clear about where you stand, it can cause some pain and it could cause someone to become very cold towards you. So that is just something to look out for. We're going to clarify all this. I'm spending a little longer than I want on the initial 6 cards because I would like to clarify these. You also got the Six of Swords, which is usually an indication of leaving rougher waters to head for calmer waters. Looking for greener pastures, as it were. It looks like if you are in the midst of, a not so good time, better days are coming. That's what I always like to get from that card. So, Spirit, let's go ahead and can we clarify the cards that we've already drawn for our Taurus friends? Not Taurus, Aries. I'm sorry. I'm throwing around the names of so many signs between doing the actual read for the sign and interpreting what the cards mean and what the sign of the card is. It's a lot. So forgive me, Aries. Forgive me. I just did the Taurus read. So. But yes, Spirit, for our Aries friends, can we clarify these cards, get a little further insight into what you are wanting my Aries friends to know via these cards? See, you got the Hierophant, which is a Taurus. So don't be surprised if I slip and say Taurus again. 4 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. Aries, I'm getting this energy. Either you got played or you playing somebody. I don't know. I just mentioned the potential of not being clear with your intentions in your, in your dating endeavors. I urge you to be absolutely clear and forthright with your intentions, because this heartbreak card, I feel like, you know, in your search to find love, there may be some collateral damage. There may be some people whose feelings are really hurt because they thought you were their person and you're not. So again, if you're out having fun, if you're just dating, if you're just playing the field, please be clear about that. It only serves to help everybody know what direction they want to go in. If you meet somebody and you tell them you're playing the field, or you don't tell them because you're scared of what they're going to think, I urge you to tell them because you want to hear what they're going to think. They deserve to hear that that's what you're doing, so that they then can make a choice whether to stick around and leave. And if it goes left, at least they can know exactly where they stood, okay? Because you're pulling the 5 of Cups. Somebody is really feeling bad here about the outcome of something, okay? So, yeah. 3 of Pentacles. This is usually my teamwork makes the dream work card. I'm trying to figure out what it means with regard to the cards that we've already pulled here. I don't want to say mention third party situations and all that and just turn this into the Jerry Springer love reading. But I do wonder what is going on. To me, this is another indicator that you're dealing with more than one person, perhaps. Somebody is not wanting to let you go. Or either this is you with all your prospects and not, knowing how to make a choice and being non-committal. And again, I urge you, tread lightly, Aries. Ooh, you out here playing, Aries. Be careful, okay? You pulled the 4 of Cups. You're focused on many cups when maybe you should just be focused on the one that's being handed to you from the divine. Okay? So, and very interesting that this card came on top of your daydreaming 7 of Cups card. So it's almost like Spirit is telling you, okay, focus in on one thing. You got too much going on. Focus on one thing, whether that's yourself or one person. Spirit, I'm nosy because this read is all over the place. Oh, I forgot to explain the Hierophant. So you pulled the Hierophant card. I feel like you're either in a situation or entering a situation that is going to teach you an important lesson. The Hierophant is drawn to remind us that a teacher is entering your life, be that in the form of a person or a situation. It could be a therapist. It could be a different spiritual modality. It could be a different sort of faith. It could be a girlfriend or boyfriend. It could be any, but it's there to teach you some sort of lesson. And with all this going on, Aries, I feel like there's some sort of lesson for somebody on the horizon. I don't know. Hopefully it's not a hard lesson for you, but keep your eyes open. And that's what this read is for, just to kind of give you a little guidance. And my best advice to you, I can't say it enough. Make sure you tell people what you're doing as far as your dating. Please don't making somebody feel exclusive part of your dating MO. Because, people's hearts are on the line. And they're really, some people have a tendency to get really attached. So just let people know what your intention is. If you're not looking to be linked up and exclusive right now, let people know that there are people out there that want that type of relationship. They want to be able to go out on a date with you on Wednesday and then go out on a date with another guy on Friday and not like be committed or connected to somebody. There's people out there that want that, so there's nothing wrong with telling people that. Just don't be secretive about it, okay? So I like to draw a third card because that's just my cherry on top. And it gives spirit the opportunity to put emphasis on something if they want to, you know. It gives spirit the space to repeat itself if need be. So I'm just going to pull a third card for each thing I've pulled already. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, Aries. Okay, you got the Empress. You got Justice. The Hanged Man. 5 of Wands. 2 of Swords. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Man. Okay. Empress. The namesake of my channel. Empress energy. Empress came out right on top of the Hierophant. Be careful. Especially if you're sexually active. The Empress can sometimes represent, you know, fertility and birth and whatever. And sometimes, and you out here playing the field, and especially if you are out here tilling the fields and fertilizing the fields, as it were, you know what I'm talking about. Life can be that lesson. I told you the Hierophant enters your life as a situation or a person. And with that Empress, it could be both a situation and a new little itty bitty person. So again, be careful. You pulled the Justice card. I don't know if you're dealing with a Libra. You may have Libra in your chart somewhere. In any case, it means that the scales will be balanced. So make sure, you know, you have your steps in order, Aries. Because, you know, the universe always tends to balance the scales, and the energy that we put out is often what we get back. You also got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, sometimes people can think that represents some sort of stalemate or whatever. To me, the Hanged Man represents the gift of time. You have been given some sort of grace period where you just need to sit back and think about your actions and contemplate them a little better. Interesting that you got the 5 of Wands, because a lot of times that indicates a lot of confusion and conflict, and sometimes it can be all out calamity. A reader once told me that this is a group of people trying to form a pentacle with these sticks, but they're missing one of the sticks, and that's why everybody is so confused, which makes sense. But for this read, and for the vibes that I'm getting with you or someone else dealing with a lot of people at once, I feel like that's what this is. And, you know, that I feel like people feel like they're in competition either for your attention, or perhaps, you know, the energy is fluid. We have cross watchers. Perhaps you feel as though you are in competition with a bunch of people for someone's attention. Confusion parlays directly into the 2 of Swords, which means you are indecisive. You're needing to remove that blindfold and make a decision. You got the Moon on this card, and the Moon often brings light into a dark situation. So again, I'm inviting you, Aries, you know, if you involved in some shady grady stuff, you know, if you got all 5 of your people feeling like they're the only one, that's not funny, but I'm just saying, the light will be shed on that, okay? Justice will be served for anything that's going on that's not right, and it will also be served for things that are going on that are right. So I need you to be ahead of all of that. I need you to be telling all these people that you are, that you're not committed to anyone at this time, and you're just trying to see what's out there, okay? Because not doing that can result in a 10 of Swords moment, which, you know, it fell right on top of this heartbreak. We don't like to experience the 10 of Swords for ourselves. And, you know, any decent person does not like to be the cause of a Ten of Swords moment. So I urge you, Aries, man, that it's weird. This read was sort of all over the place, but it had a theme that joined everything together. So Aries, be careful out there. You know, play the field, do what you do, but again, be truthful in your actions and do not leave people hurt in, in your wake, okay? So do what you do, be charming, be attractive, date, play the field, but just make sure you are playing fair. And that is my read for you, Aries. I thank you for coming to watch my channel. I hope that resonated for you. I feel like that was a really specific read. Like, it's one of those ones that half of the people will be like, that ain't me. And half of you will be like, damn. Don't be this guy. Okay? Or girl. That's all I have for you, Aries. I love you, and thanks for visiting my page. Bye. Mwah.